Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me for day 15 in week 3 of our journey on how God meets your 5 deepest emotional and spiritual needs through a local church that's built on God's 5 purposes for your life. Now, this is a 48-day journey, and each day I'm sharing a brief video devotional with you to augment what I taught you on the previous weekend. Now, you remember, if you watched the message this last weekend, that I shared about the importance of sharing your hope with people who don't know the Lord yet. And so each day this week, by the way, if you missed that message, you can watch it online. But this week, I'm going to give you some simple tips on how to do that more confidently, how to do that more naturally with the people in your life, coworkers and friends and family members. Now, our theme verse for every day this week is going to be Psalm 96, verse 2. Second half of that verse in the Living Bible says this: each day tell someone that he saves. Each day tell someone that he saves. You know, if you ever feel bored with your life, or you lose your joy in your life, or you feel like you've settled into complacency, ho-hum relationship with God, the quickest way to get your joy back, to jumpstart your enthusiasm in your faith, is to share your hope in Jesus with somebody else who doesn't know him. The Bible tells us that that is a source of joy, and I certainly know that it's true in my own life. Anytime I start feeling down and discouraged, I look for somebody to talk to about the Lord, and the joy just comes right back. It's the way God wired the universe. Now, all this week, we're going to focus on what I call your life message. Your life message is what God wants to say through you to the whole world. Part of that message is unique to you. It's a unique life message. But the other part of it, you have in common with every other believer. And God tells us clearly that it has a message for us to give to others. 1 Peter chapter 2:9, he says, you are God's instrument to do his work and speak out for him. And in 2 Corinthians 5:19 and 20, it says he's given us the message to tell others, the message of restored relationships. Therefore, we're Christ's ambassadors. Now, we'll look at one of the 4 parts of your life message. We actually have a class that I wrote on this called Class 301. If you want to take it, it's a 4-hour class. And in that, we teach that your life message has 4 parts. Your testimony, that's how you began a relationship with Jesus. Your life lessons, the most important things God has taught you. Number 3 is your life passions. That's the values and issues you care about most deeply. And part 4 is the good news, and that is explaining to somebody else how to become a part of the family of God. All this week, I want us to focus on the first part, your testimony, the story of how you began a relationship with Jesus. We'll talk more about it tomorrow, but today, I just want you to think about this. God wants you to be an ambassador for him. Look for other people around you to share the love of God with today.